We are in a society that listens too much to entertainment. Look at all the blah blahs and the words, gods, television will not be revolutionized, white people yelling at each other, all that. And you're watching it on a toilet with shards of glass sticking up your butt. That's some powerful symbolism right there.
Hello. Today's date is March 12th, 2023. I am about to go to a place called Slab City, the last city in America with no laws. Am I scared? Yes. Do I know if I'll survive? No, but there's only one way to find out. And mommy didn't raise no baby! So let's get in the car and head to the city with no laws, baby. I just said baby twice. Whatever, roll intro. Sup, baby? And welcome to my ride. Alright, so if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, speaking of which, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join the best family on YouTube. Come on, bruh. But if you were, you would know that I drive a Tesla. But I ain't about to drive one of the most expensive cars on the market into a city with no laws against stealing and looting. So today, we're going undercover. Ian Boggs has left the group chat, folks. Welcome, George Moonberry, your host for today's episode of Surviving the Lawless City. Now, speaking of the lawless city we're going to right now, which is only 3 hours away from LA, where I live, that genuinely scares me. But I mean, no one really pays attention to laws in LA anyways, so... Slab City, also known as the Slabs, is an unincorporated, off-the-grid community that formed in the remains of concrete slabs that were left after the World War II Marine Corps Camp Dunlap training camp was torn down, hence the name Slab. Ever since then, it's attracted campers, RVers, homeless, and retired people who want a non-traditional lifestyle outside of societal norms. Some driven out through poverty, and some too insane to live in a normal society. I mean, heck, I might be insane. You might be insane. We might all be insane. Who knows? What if I find my home here? I don't know. And the reason it's lawless, and we say it's a city with no laws, is because the government technically doesn't oversee it, and there's no law enforcement there. So once again, am I scared? Yes, and also I don't mention this a lot because I don't feel like I need to, but I'm half Asian, y'all, and I've seen videos of people being racist at this area, and I personally have experienced racism several times in my life. So if I'm to come across racism or hate crimes in a city with no laws, well, let's just not think about that for now, or think about it and watch this entire video to see what happens. The reason I'm making this video is because I want to know what a lawless city is like, and if it's got a better structure than our so-called society. I want to see if there's anything we can learn from a lawless society. I grew up in Europe, where honestly laws are kind of loose there, especially in southern Italy where I lived for most of my high school years, and I honestly felt safer there than in America. I personally think when there's rules and laws, there's gonna be people who want to break them all the time. That's my personal opinion. I may be wrong, I could be wrong, but I want to see and experience what this city with no laws is like, and we'll see if it has more peace than we do, because we all know America's a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna go into Slab City, the last city in America with no laws, with an open mind, an open heart, and if I have the chance, I want to interview one of the people, one of the citizens, hopefully more than one, that live there, to see what their experience has been like. So let's continue our drive there, and I'll see you guys at our first location. What's up, y'all? We are now at the Salton Sea. The reason I want to stop here is because this is a sea that nothing can live in. There are pictures across the internet of dead fish in the Salton Sea. The reason being there are so many deposits from different rivers, the Colorado River for example, that goes into this river and nothing comes out of this river. Only things go into it. The only way water leaves this river, this lake, is by evaporation. Also, warning, no lifeguard on duty. That is quite apparent because if you look that way, you see no signs of human life. And if you look that way, you see also no signs of human life. Guys, as we're walking towards it, if you look at the ground, this is not like normal sand. It's I don't even think I want to call it sand. It literally feels like you're walking on ashes of like things that have lived before. These are all like bones and shells of different fish. And as we're getting closer, it smells a lot more like salt and dead fish, honestly. Guys, I don't think I've ever seen a lake like this. Nature was like, hey yo, come in here if you want to die. A lake like this in California, especially in the desert. Hello, have a good one. So far people are friendly. I like that. Those are fish bones, and I have no idea what kind of fish this is. This looks like some monster fish or something. Like, it's got horns on its back. Dead Sea, thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys, spirits. We're now gonna check out the city with no laws. So please give me protection and guidance, and I will see you all there. Okay guys, we're on the way to Salvation Mountain, but look at this. There's tanks, there's army, like big trucks cargo trucks. That's crazy, man. They're being transported through train, and it goes all the way down like a mile. I don't know what we're getting into, y'all, but just in case we do come across some good people that show us around and help us and whatnot, we're gonna stop by the 7-Eleven along the way, or a gas station along the way. Heads up, if you ever come here, there's like barely any gas stations, so stop at the one that is right before when you get into Slab City. We're gonna stop by and get some beer for people, or snacks or whatever for the people that are out there, because I don't think they don't have electricity out there, so they can't have fridges out there. So I'm gonna get some food, some beer, just to share with some people if we do end up making any friends. So see you guys there. All right, y'all, we have arrived at Salvation Mountain. So one thing that Slab City is known for is its art installations. I think people come out here with a lot of creativity. And if you look over there, that is Salvation Mountain. I'm not sure what the story exactly is, but I know there was a man who was out here for years and years painting the mountains out here. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with religion, but a lot of people here are religious, and Jesus is the answer. All right, guys, this is Salvation Mountain. Check out this car, guys. This is so cool. There's writing all over it. Jesus loves you, Bible love, salvation. It does seem very religious though. Even over there, all these cars are decorated. That's so cool. A man was out here for his whole life, painting and decorating and everything, just for a message, to spread positivity and art. That's so cool. Look at all of these paint buckets. Apparently in this entire mountain, there's over 100,000 paintings. This feels very welcoming, guys. I like it. It's very creative. It's inspiring me. I'm not necessarily religious by any means, but I'm very spiritual, and the spiritual energy here, I love it. If you go up to the individual things, like literally it's being held in to the wall with paint. There's pictures of the progress they made throughout each time they were painting this. That is really cool stuff. It's pictures of people that passed away. This is a place of love, life, and death. Oh, look at that. It says love is universal. There's the same message put up there that says, Jesus, I'm a sinner. Please come upon my body and my soul. My guess, the person who painted that must have felt bad about some things in his life, because let's face it, not every human being is perfect. We've all done things that we were not proud of or we feel bad about. As I said, I'm not religious, but you want to do something that makes you feel good, that leaves good upon the world. And this man certainly left a masterpiece. I would think that Jesus would accept however he is, because this is amazing. This feels awesome. This place makes you feel good. He made something incredible. I love it. There's a monument here to dedicate the life of the person who built this. His name is Leonard Knight, and basically he found religion midlife in his frustration, and he built this place. It was first supposed to be a temporary monument for God's love, which grew into something so big and wide that only few mortals will ever experience, is what it says. And I truly believe that. This is incredible. So I was wrong in the beginning. It's actually all for religion. It's incredible. I love it. Okay, y'all, we have officially entered Slab City, the city with no laws, and it says neighborhood watch. You loot, we shoot. I will not be speeding here. We are not in LA anymore, because I do not want to get shot down. That would be terrible. There's a sign right there that's very political. I don't know whether to be scared or inspired. Look at that sign right there. It's a city made of RVs and cars and broken down parts and everything. And we're going to a section right now called East Jesus. I'm not sure exactly where to park. I mean, it said if they loot, they shoot. So I'm guessing I can trust this area. All right, so East Jesus, according to my research, is the museum part of Slab City. But before we do, I'm gonna donate because I wanna pay respects to this land. So y'all, the parking spaces I was talking about is right here. They use tires to make parking spaces. That's so sick. If this car turned on and started walking towards me, I would not be surprised. Wow, and even inside there's like seashells everywhere. Even the graffiti is sick, man. This is so cool. I just realized that this is probably like a big tombstone. I don't know what it's made out of. And if we walk over here, there's like a literal coffin. I don't think I've ever seen a coffin in real life. That's pretty cool. It's an elephant made out of tires with tusks and everything. Look at this. There are aliens out here. So we just learned that East Jesus, the place we're in right now, is actually separate from Slab City. So we haven't even entered Slab City yet. That's really cool. All these TVs right here. That literally made me stop talking. All right, y'all, I have some powerful symbolism for you here. I placed the remote there strategically. A human sitting on a toilet with shards of glass sticking up will be very painful, but you gotta allow the stuff that's inside of you. Sometimes it's painful to allow things that are inside of you. We are in a society that listens too much to entertainment. I mean, you're watching a video right now. I hope you're enjoying it. Look at all the blah blahs and the words, gods, television will not be revolutionized, white people yelling at each other, all that. And you're watching it on a toilet with shards of glass sticking up your butt. That's some powerful symbolism right there. Kids' YouTube channels be like, I'm just kidding. Like and subscribe right now. So I had a question about Slab City. So it's like kind of known as like a lawless city. Is that true, or is that something that's like came apart? Or...
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble when I say these things anymore, because I'm always stuck to this stance.
Okay, gotcha.
First of all, you're in America.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So all laws still exist.
Still
here,
exist.
just like everywhere else.
Okay.
I think that term was a misinterpretation of the idea that it's the last free place.
I see.
Well, you guys all need to go up inside
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Yo, mermaid skeleton. We have entered a home in East Jesus next to Slab City. That's wild. So that came out of the Salton Sea, the lake that we were just at. I honestly have no idea what kind of fish we came across that had spikes coming out of it. Doc just told us that Amazon people come out here.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Actually, one of the UPS guys has gotten quite friendly with everybody out here. And,
Yeah.
like knows everyone. He comes out fairly regularly for some people.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So they have like Amazon lockers around here somewhere. Amazon like holding docks or whatever it's called.
How Amazon works.
That's crazy. Dang. Well, that's really cool. Wait, so do you have electricity out here? Is that a dumb
Oh
question?
yeah, I have solar.
Okay, cool.
Most of the people that live out here for any more,
Yeah.
actually solar. If you have
It's so, like,
van,
accessible
use
now.
solar,
Yeah,
right?
it's like,
my
you can just
friend's
buy
in
it.
their car right now, just hanging out, kind of.
You get solar off of Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, you
Before I
can
do
go in
leave though,
there.
I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you what brought you out here. If
Oh,
you're,
Okay,
yeah.
you want to do that real quick? and
Yeah,
then we can
yeah, I'm
discuss it?
super, yeah, if you don't, yeah. I'm genuinely
So,
curious, yeah.
No, I mean, because everybody comes out here for different reasons. And
Yeah.
honestly, I did not know I was going to stay. That was not really my original idea when I came here.
Yeah.
I read a couple articles about the place, and it sounded more like a town to me than what it ended up being. Like when you find out it has a library, which is not a library,
Yeah.
it's a bar. It's becoming more like a library, but it was a bar for a long time that was just called the library. When I got here, it was just like everybody else, free camping. I thought that I could just camp here for free for the winter,
Yeah.
kind of low it here, and then go back out on the road again.
Yeah.
And I just liked it way too much.
Huh.
And just kind of it's pretty much been,
Yeah.
as soon as I don't like it anymore, I will leave. And I still like it.
I've realized that the places that like seem scary to go to are usually the most welcoming and like
Yeah.
fun to be in. And it's like,
That's
it's so cool because so many people in like the States especially like haven't gone outside of the States or like, and there's nothing against it, but I'm just like, I grew up around the world and I'm like, I just wish everyone would understand that there's so much beauty like everywhere, even in the States, like,
Seriously closed-minded mother is what it does.
yeah, exactly. If I was a kid, this would be paradise, low-key. I think that's why I like this place so much. You get to release your inner child. I think the reason there's so much art everywhere is because when there's not, just like Dot was saying earlier, that there's so much closed-mindedness in the States because we're all work, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, make money, live. And then what do you do after that? You retire, you live out your days, or you work until you die. That doesn't sound like an amazing life to me. That sounds like a nightmare. And that's why I choose to do things that I love for work. It doesn't feel like work to me. Like going here, this inspires me. I love it. And I think when there's no laws and societal pressure to do anything, people come here and they feel free and they release and the creativity comes out and they get to just do. This would be like a childhood paradise for me. I don't know about you, let me know in the comments, but it seems like a fun play area. Hello, and welcome to Playtime, my friends. Today, we have Barbies. We'll be doing tea with Barbies dressed as Jason. This must be a crazy kid paradise. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I've learned a lot about Slab City, East Jesus while being here. I got inspired, so I'm gonna offer Dot and her friends the beer that we got earlier, as well as the snacks. All right, let's do it. Dude, I honestly feel like I could leave my car unlocked here and be fine. I feel safer here than I do walking through the streets of LA. It's kind of crazy. Like, it feels welcoming. I don't know how to explain it. I just want to give you guys this because I mean, this is like things for Dot's time, but I know she doesn't drink beer, so yeah. But if you guys want these too, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I love me some Doritos too.
Oh, Doritos are
I've been
the
riding
best.
my bicycle around the US for the past 7 months.
Oh, no way. Are you okay with being on camera, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What inspired you to start biking across the states?
I've always loved cycling, and I've done lots of small trips
Yeah.
that I just wanted to get out there and do about 6 months.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got to about 4.5, 5 months, I realized I didn't want to stop.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, let me go grab you a postcard, man.
Seth True Cycling. Everyone check out Seth True Cycling. Let's go.
So definitely make it over there to the taxidermy dinner party.
Yeah.
You do not want to leave without seeing that. Taxidermy dinner party. We have young Buck, Uncle Buck, and Grandma Buck.
Oh, this is a Barbie horror. Where do you get them from? Do they...
Dude, this all comes from people buying way too much stuff for their children. There is a misconception that there's a bunch of kids out here, because there's not really. There are.
It would be a kid's paradise. I was thinking like in the library. I was like, this would be a great place for me to like. If I was a kid and I was like in the library, this would be like heaven. Yeah. Did you like bring all these vehicles here?
They all get brought to me.
What were you doing before you came here? If you don't mind me
I was a
asking.
computer programmer, believe it or not.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like a real programmer from back starting in the 90s.
That's wild.
Watching the internet grow and
Yeah.
that it is.
So you get the whole social media thing.
Oh, I hate hate
He hated all the thing. Nice. I love thrift stores. I might have to get something. Oh, whoa, this is nice. I really like collecting like bracelets and stuff. These are actual coyote skulls?
Yes.
These are sick.
Beautiful.
Yeah. These are awesome.
Only for the skulls.
Let me bring.
Gotta get one of those.
Can I bring in Slab City and House of Dot? All right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna both you guys a hug. Thank you so much. Seriously, this has been awesome. I came in here like super scared, and now I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. You know? It's awesome. Nice meeting you, man. Catch you later.
Yeah, hopefully we
I'll give you a hug too, man. Nice meeting you.
Really?
Have a good one.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
y'all be
catch you
safe,
later.
dude.
Will do. You too. Cool. Nice meeting you guys. Have a good one. I'll probably come back with some like donations because I have so much to.
I love that.
Oh, that was awesome, man. All right, guys, we're back in the car and I am feeling more inspired than ever. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I was at the gym. I got 1 hour of sleep last night. I was working really hard, editing, doing my short stuff, and I was really scared to come out here. I decided to come here 2 days ago, y'all. I asked Jerry 2 days ago if he wants to come out here, and he was like, yeah, I'm down. I was like, sweet. And it's just like insane because we as human beings have free will. If you have a good job and you're like, you know, you're doing good, if you want to go to a different country tomorrow, you literally could. You just gotta go and you just gotta book the ticket. It doesn't cost that much to travel to a different country. Some flights cost like $100. I know some people that's a lot, but if you are working, honestly, isn't that much. But I was scared to come out here because on paper, it's a city with no laws. And when you come here, there's like, don't loot, we'll shoot. There's so many things like that out here. But I think because of that, people are so much more open and creative and their ideas are expressed. You come out here and be judgmental. You could come out here and be like, oh, it was just dumb, whatever. But if you were to do that, would you really be taking in an experience? No, because you'd be judging. It's like the people who comment cringe on like people's videos because they don't get that this is someone's job, that this is what makes them happy. They're taking out their own emotions on someone else, which is honestly kind of sad. But when you come in here with an open heart and open mind, you get to experience really great moments. I'm gonna keep this moment for my entire life. Those gifts that I got from the gift shop, I'm gonna keep that, I'm gonna put it up in my house. So Dot, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You're awesome. I'm so thankful that you let me go into your house and check it out. And I appreciate your words that you just told me so much. That was really great. We're gonna pass by and wave bye to them. Peace, y'all. See ya. According to Dot, the library is straight down, take a right, and then once we think we've gone too far, just go a little bit further, and then we'll be there. All right, y'all, we are now in official Slab City territory, and we are going to enter the library. It's right over there. Let's go. This is like really chill, bohemian campfire vibes. Popo's here. Am I getting arrested? What's happening?
Drink up, smoke out. Honestly, my name is Ian Boggs. I'm 24 years old, and I don't know how to read. So I'm gonna go back to my car real quick.
That was the most interesting library experience I've ever had. So we walked in, the librarian came out, and I was like, oh, hey. Well, first off, I usually always ask if someone wants to be recorded or not recorded. He was like, first off, you should ask for consent if you're recording, which is true, I'm not gonna argue that. First thing I told them was, because I asked them, like, did you hear the sirens? Like, what was the sirens about? Like, I thought I was gonna get arrested. And they were like, no, I didn't hear the sirens. And I was like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, but if you hear any more auditory hallucinations, let me know. And I was like, okay, I couldn't tell this person was joking because they seemed really serious. It was definitely a much more serious tone than Dot. Dot, I appreciate you so much and your home because that was a really nice vibe. This one was a little bit stricter, but I guess it was an introduction into one part of Slab City. Honestly, y'all, I think we'll do a little drive through and check out the area a little bit more, and then we'll talk about our closing thoughts. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're driving through Slab City right now. They have an internet cafe. Another myth broken. They do have electricity out here. Mr. Beast. I mean, I even said it. I watched Mr. Beast's video. By the way, this video was inspired by Yes Theory. I know Mr. Beast did one too. A lot of YouTubers have done this similar video. They came out here and filmed the video. But you know what? I'm gonna break a lot of the myths that were in a lot of videos that people filmed out here. And to y'all who were not giving Dot the proper respect she deserves and you guys came out here and filmed content with her, I'm gonna call you out too, because I'm willing to bet I know some of you. When you come out to these places and you take time from people, give them respect, show them time, understand them, give back to their community. Don't just come out here and use them for content. That upsets me. Anyways, myth 1 broken, they have electricity. Myth 2 broken, they have internet. Myth 3, they have food and water. Myth 4, they make money. They have gift shops. They do things to make money. Come on. Oh my gosh. It is actually really interesting. And myth 5, oh my gosh, there's laws. My understanding before I came here was also that like everything I knew from the internet, but I'm glad I came out here because now I know, I mean, we always know that nothing on the internet's real, but it is kind of a free-flowing land. I do see where the lawless idea comes from, because you come out here, you can just live on the land. If you survive here, like Dot was saying, if you come out here for 2 years, then you're technically a slabber. A lot of it's barren land, so there is a lot of space to come out here and just live. And it is really possible. We live in an age where This honestly, if the future goes to a place where places start getting inhabitable, this is what the future could look like, honestly. Amazon drivers come out here. You can access anything out here. It's insane. But closing thoughts, y'all. Anytime I go to a place that has people like this that think differently from our usual society, you come out of it with thoughts that you didn't think you would have going in. Because like I said, I was scared. I was going off of everything I heard off of YouTube and all that. It's like the ghost videos. How much of the paranormal stuff is actually real, right? Who knows? Maybe I'll go to a haunted mansion and see if it's actually real. I don't know. Danny made a video like that. It was honestly really fun to watch because it turns out a lot of stuff is not real. Anyways, myth, whatever it is that we busted, it's that the people here are really nice. They're not like crazy people that came out here because they didn't have anywhere else to live. Like some people choose to come out here and live here because it's a free space. It's not lawless, but you can come out here and just live off of the land. Anyways, I want to say thank you to Dot again. I want to say thank you to all of our friends, and thank you, Jerry, for coming out here with me and risking your life to be out here, my cameraman. Let me know in the comments what you thought this video would be like, and if it changed your philosophy on life, hearing the people talk and what they had to say about living in a place like this. And if this video inspired you at all, hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Let me get out of frame real quick. Am I out of frame? Am I still in frame? I'm still in frame. Okay, it's awkward. I don't know why I tried to get out of frame in the car. Hey, this is awkward again. Watch my next video. Peace.